We here? Are we live? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. Sorry, there is technical difficulties during the stream, so I apologize. But we're here, we're ready. This is a race between SoaringWyvern and JhavA. This is going to be a ton of fun. I will get into all the specifics of what their records are as we get going in this race. But right now, the gate's been dropped. Let's get this started. And here we go. The only RA for this is Spring Ball is enabled, which I think is pretty cool. And here we go. Timers are dropped. We'll get them synced up here as soon as we get started. But your standings here are as follows. This is a battle of two players that are 2-0. SoaringWyvern and JhavA both 2-0 on this season slash Swiss groups here. So someone's going to go undefeated 3-0, and someone's taken their first loss in the season. That is to be determined, but here we go. SoaringWyvern on the left, JhavA on the right. SoaringWyvern immediately gets up. Can we check it out, Alcove? Can we please not have space jump boots for the third seed I've commentated in a row? No, of course not. We're going to have space jump boots.
Oh.
I mean, yay, space jump boots. Here we go again. Third seed in a row I've commentated. Space jump, vanilla. Ooh. Hello, flamethrower. Flamethrower at landing site. Valid seed already. All right. For those of you just tuning in, thank you. I am WXFan21, joined by Op82 on tracking. We all greatly appreciate you all taking time out of your Friday night and your Good Friday, for those of you who celebrated taking time out of your day to come and watch two undefeated seeds go at it. Or two undefeated players go at it, rather. SoaringWyvern's stream is frozen on the left. JhavA on the right. We're going to see what's over on Grapple Ledge. And we got a missile. Interesting to get things started. That's a suit. That looks like Varia. What is on Vault Ledge, which is what JhavA's going for first. So that's an expansion. JhavA is skipping the suit for now. All right. Let me see if I can get Wyvern back here. All right. All right. We got Wave Beam for JhavA. What an interesting find to get things started. If you recall from the other night, too, between Hammer and Luigi, that race was last night. Interestingly enough, we had Wave Beam in Ruined Shrine, which is really interesting. So once again, what we're going to see here is Wave Beam opening things up. We know we have some sort of suit over on Boost Ball Half Pipe. And this is a missile. I wonder if this is launcher. JhavA being very careful not to trigger. Yep, there's our missile launcher. Vanilla as well. JhavA being very careful not to trigger the high totem fight. So we've got two items that are vanilla. I hope all you viewers out there are having a great Friday again. We're working on getting Wyvern's stream back up and running. In the meantime, JhavA needs to go find the Morphball. Watch that also be vanilla. Oh, nice Metroid. So JhavA most likely going to route back in the suit, and then going to go ahead and route back in Ruined Shrine. Now, Wave's interesting. If this is Varia, this could be a front fen play. What is that, and why is JhavA still skipping it? The only thing I can think of is JhavA doesn't... I mean, Space Jump should get you in there to at least get him. I don't think you need more Morphball to get it. JhavA's going to continue to make the way to Ruined Shrine. To a suit. What is happening in the seed? I'm going to route the suit in after. What is happening with this seed? Ivy says plasma in tree. Wyvern's working on something back at the start screen. Could have taken this a warp back to start or a reset to start. Again, working to get the stream up and running for Wyvern. There's Boost Ball before Morphball? What's the speed? JhavA with really nice movement here so far. Wi-Fi stream on the left has completely glitched out. Nothing is acquired. Did Wyvern take a death? What happened? So we get boost in Tower Chamber. JhavA's going to drop and find Varia. So what's in Boost Ball area? More what I'm interested in. JhavA going to peek this item. Looks like Ice Spreader. Oh, their PC went down. That's unfortunate. JhavA's going to warp back to start, head to Artifact Temple. So if they don't restart, this is going to be a long thing. Oh, is that a Metroid? I have no idea what that is at Boost Ball Half Pipe. Did anyone else happen to catch a look at it? Nice expansion. That's a missile, so where's our Morphball? Wyvern is trying to fly to make up time. Training Chamber Access, Observatory, SDB, PPC, Frigate Crash Site. I missed the first couple of artifacts. You know, someone over in Twitch chat will post them eventually. Oh, we'll see them eventually. So what you're seeing, folks, is in fact correct. So SoaringWyvern's PC apparently crashed. So JhavA has about a 7 to 8 minute lead due to the PC crash, but Wyvern is flying. See if they can make up the time. With the wave beam fully entrenched now, Wyvern's got wave, they've got Varia, they've got their space jump. We still have no idea where is our Morphball. Wyvern's going to grab their launcher. Back on the world here of Metroid Prime. 2 vanilla items, launcher and space jump. Yeah, JhavA's like, I want that Morphball. JhavA no has Morphball. Where is our Morphball? JhavA wants that energy from that Magmore. Gets a red one, very nice. 20 more energy for JhavA as they go through with no energy tanks. And 51 energy left, 60 so far for Wyvern. Oh, that is just mean! Randomania is just being mean. Really? That's where our Morphball was, in Magmore this entire time. Rude. Oh, that's just mean. JhavA has entered workstation, monitor station. And now Wyvern with Wave Beam is going to go back and get their boost ball. Wyvern's movement is very fast. We'll see if they can catch up after that PC crash. So more fall for JhavA. Someone help me out there. What was the name of that room, by the way? So the Triclops pit goes JhavA. I call it the Triclops pit room. And we'll see what's in this column. Visor looks like thermal. Nope, it's X-ray. Again in the spot. No, the one where we found Morphball. I don't know the name of that room. Fiery Shores. Okay, thank you. Boost ball for Wyvern. Depending on Wyvern's movement with the boost ball, they could catch up. They have the movement item required, but the Fiery Shores goes the Morph Ball. Wyvern is out of there. Thank you, everyone. And a big shout out to Op82 for tracking both of these runners. So to recap, we're 15 minutes into this seed. We got Morph Ball, Boost Ball, Space Jump Boots, Varia Suit, Wave Beam, and X-Ray Visor. And Spring Ball is enabled. Wyvern going backwards to Talon. Do. Wyvern's on their way to go get their artifact hints. JhavA needs to be really careful. Only 34 energy left, and is going to make their way back into Talon. Now, no Plasma Beam yet, no Supers yet, so we can't get, can't get Plasma from inside the tree. Need Supers to get Plasma. Plasma is locked in behind the tree. If you've listened to my commentary before, you know I like to do some gambas. So in Twitch chat, I want to know, call the logo, call where you think, let me rephrase this, where do you think we're going to find super missiles? Go ahead and post your predictions in the Twitch chat. Where do you think we're going to find super missiles? I'm calling super missiles in Lighthouse. And your artifacts again, Ice Ruins East, Training Chamber Access, Observatory, Storage Depot B, Phazon Processing Center or PPC, and Frigate Crash Site. So we do not need to venture into Lower Mines or Farfendrana for any artifacts, but possibly for Phazon. So we will see. Let's see, we've got MQA, Zoid, Observatory, Workstation. Someone says Flagra. Oh yeah, Lighthouse can't be that. Requires supers. Right. Chamber of the Elders then. It would be if we didn't have Plasma locked behind Tree and Chozo. Ivy Par in Twitch chat earlier said that that is where it is. That's what they think they saw was Plasma Beam over in the tree. So cool. Thank you everyone for playing along. Exclamation point R in the Twitch chat. Go follow both of these amazing runners, as both are around the Root Cave area at the same time. And unfortunately, Wyvern does fall down. Luckily caught by the bark there, or the roots of the tree. Arbor Chamber might be important, says Renko. Possible. Wyvern's going to make their way into Magma to pick up their Morphball. Exclamation point R in Twitch chat to follow both of the runners. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking team. And if you want to get involved with some Metroid Prime Randomizer stuff, join the Metroid Prime Randomizer community. Exclamation point MPR. The Discord link is in there. Wyvern's in a world of trouble. Needs to be careful. And right now, kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Wants to retreat back into Talon to get energy. As JhavA is going to make their way over to Watery Hall. JhavA finally getting their first energy tank. Time to go check the Watery Hall item where Charge Beam is in the casual game. And it's just a missile. But no bombs yet, no power bombs. Would be funny if we saw bombs on Zoid again. Maybe we'll find bombs right here. Hey, look at that. I called it. Not actually calling it, but that is funny. So there's our bombs. Nicely done. Wyvern finding their more fallen fiery shores. Wyvern is trying to play catch up very fast, but is making up ground. JhavA is going to find the second energy tank and a sigh of relief for JhavA as well. Having that extra energy is going to prove to be crucial. Can move through the sea with even a little quicker now. So, see where the racers go from here. 47 HP for Wyvern. Need to be really careful. Cannot afford to take a death here. And it's just a missile expansion in Warrior Shrine. JhavA's making their way over to Zoid, and Wyvern. Gotta keep an eye on Wyvern's health. Their energy is not the greatest, but they have got to 74, which is good. Come across their X-ray visor. Alright. Is Zoid gonna be required, yes or no? Yes, Spring Ball is an RA here. Between the runners, it's a runner's agreement. So Spring Ball is in fact on. Two shots down for JhavA, 2 to go. Wyvern's gonna skip those missiles in Storage Cavern. One more shot to go for JhavA and Zoid will be defeated. And it's a missile expansion, so Zoid is not required. So we'll see if JhavA does this puzzle here. And they will. Which means this will be a lower furnace item check. JhavA is stuck. JhavA, what are you doing? There you go. And down goes JhavA. Not stuck, trying to climb. Looked like he was too far on the... too far in the spring ball track. And that's Ice Beam. Ice Beam over in the top of upper furnace. Wyvern's going to make their way back into Chozo. There's super missiles in lower furnace. So chat's asking because of Wyvern's PC crashing about the time advantage. There is nothing anybody can do unless the racers agree in the race time room amongst themselves if they want to restart because of this. That has not happened, so the race will continue. We cannot interfere. Wyvern forgetting they have X-ray this early. But I think they did see the plasma beam. Going into Vault first, so this will be the first time we're going to see the Vault item. And it's a not droid. JhavA's going to go and get plasma as they high five. Nice plasma beam. Bombs unlocks the other lower ruin shrine, as well as more follow-up an upper ruin shrine. 2 item checks remain here. Wyvern's only logical step is to make their way over to Watery Hall, which we know has bombs. Ice Spreader for JhavA. Good item to have for the Metroid Prime Exo fight. We can make our way over to Fendrana to start doing checks there. And JhavA's running this nicely. By going back to routing Plasma, does give JhavA an advantage. I still think we saw Ice Beam over in Upper Furnace. So we know we have to come back for that. We'll see what this item is. And it's just a missile. Over here at Lava Lake. Oh, this is Twin Fires, not Lava Lake. My bad. JhavA making quick work of Magmore here. Who's falling right through the lava. It was stuck on the other side, is out. Back to Monitor Station. And that is a safety save, as Wyvern is going to go check Zoid, which we know is not required. Nothing of importance there. When they see that, they will go ahead and reset. However, you do have to get through that other puzzle there to go get your supers to Furnace, so we will see. Wyvern is going to be skipping, possibly skipping checks as well here. Again, being so far behind due to the PC crash. That was like the first time, it was Lava Lake. Now we'll take the first steps into the seat into Fendrana. Wyvern going to go fight Zoid. Front Fen. What's behind the ice? Our first power bomb of the seat. It's a power bomb expansion. Wyvern shooting that is not going to help. It would be funny, though, if Plasma could hurt that War Wasp Hive. And we're going to see what's in Chozo Ice Temple very soon. I like the strategy here from Wyvern. By just shooting at the hive, they are getting rid of the spawning War Wasps while waiting for the Zoid damage piece to open up. Is that big red button at the top of the incendiary drone. And that is an expansion, and Wyvern is not going to take the reset back to the save station. You're going to continue with this. See what Chapel the Elder's item is going to be. JhavA looks really good. You can tell why both of these runners are 2-0 this in the group so far. Again, we know one of the artifacts is in Ice Ruins East. We know this. Could be the spider ball item. It is. The artifact is the spider ball item. That is unfortunate. No spider ball, but grapple beam. That makes Arbor Chamber really interesting. We're going to get another look at this upper furnace item. And that does look like Ice Beam. Wyvern's going to go for it. Wyvern looking good on the climb. It is Ice Beam. So now becomes the challenge of getting it without Spider. And a spring ball will not do it. You need a spring ball into a bomb jump. And main power bombs over at Fendrana Canyon. How about that? That's exciting. It's an expansion and Ice Ruins West. Wyvern is spending a great deal of time trying to get this Ice Beam. Wyvern to try this again. Almost gets there with the spring ball, and JhavA will find the thermal visor. Getting hit by those sonic bats. Whatever you want to call them. And here we go. JhavA's now entering the labs. Ice Beam gotten for Wyvern. Very nice. Good job, Wyvern. Wyvern has a great deal of time to make up still. Spending all that time to get Ice Beam. We'll see if that leads him to different routing decisions, but it does allow Wyvern to get through labs and out the back of labs. JhavA is going to have to go all the way through labs and then all the way back. So expansion. And we coming up to observatory next, so we know an artifact awaits. Artifact and observatory, and then there's four checks remaining after that in labs. You've got the 2 checks in research lab Aether. You've got control tower, and of course, the research lab. Or research for. See how JhavA's observatory dashing is. Getting annoyed by those space pirates, though. Nicely done, JhavA. Beautiful. That's a very nice scan dash right there. And there is JhavA's first artifact. Very nice. JhavA's going to take a save here. Interesting that Wyvern is actually checking out Magma Pool. But they went to get training chamber access done and out of the way with. Okay. Respect. Wyvern also comes across their super missiles. Let's see how Wyvern's routing is. Rico in chat has a really good point. Is Wyvern going to get Plasma and then route back in Orbit Chamber? Possible. Missile expansion and control tower. 3 checks left for JhavA, and then they'll have to reroute this way out. Good thing for them is they'll be able to keep the electricity on in labs as long as the research core item isn't required. And no, it looks like Wyvern's just going to route right back to Magmore and into Fen. Arbor Chamber's open. Arbor Chamber's suspicious. Look at JhavA making all the whooping. Now we're finally going to go see what Arbor Chamber has. Okay, here we go. Arbor Chambers in Logic. We got Grapple Beam. We got Space Jump. We got Plasma. What is Arbor Chamber going to have? And once again, I'm going to plug this. We also got X-Ray hitting it up. Exclamation point R to go follow both runners, and exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking team. It's a missile expansion. That is it. Alrighty then. What a red herring. Now, Wyvern's routing is going to be interesting. Wyvern can go all the way through labs and get out with Ice Beam. We'll see if they choose to do that. JhavA. Hello. Oh boy. Okay then. JhavA's game is stream is frozen. Hopefully not another crash is correct. Nicely done from Wyvern. They get the artifact. Do not need Spider for that. Well done. Get the grapple beam. No. Don't do it. So now we got both runners that are frozen. Wyvern's back, and okay. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. I was going to say, in the meantime, I was going to talk about what I might be doing tomorrow. Because I think I might do my first speed running race ever. I think I'm going to join the Speedrunners Arena Super Metroid Randomizer weekly race tomorrow. Thermal visor for Wyvern. Might join just to have fun. We'll see. I hope JhavA's computer didn't crash. I really hope this is just a restream thing. It's a restream thing. Jay is saying in chat that it is not frozen, and it is, so that does rule a stream thing. So we watch Wyvern on the left as they again attempt to try to catch up to JhavA. Good observatory dashes from Wyvern. That is Wyvern's third artifact. JhavA, I don't know where they are at this point. So, things to consider. Before JhavA's stream froze, JhavA had one artifact, but Wyvern spent the time to get Ice Beam. JhavA didn't. Was back in Chozo, might have been going for it. And JhavA went and got the Ice Ruins East artifact, which JhavA did not. I have JhavA's stream up, and I want to give you all an update. JhavA went back and got the Ice Beam, and that they have 2 artifacts now of their 6. JhavA is currently in Lake Chozo. Just got out of Crossway, and is now heading to the main Chozo room. Jay is attempting to, no spider yet. Jay is attempting to get this up and running here for everyone to get JhavA's stream back. Power Bomb expansion for Wyvern. I think it's their first Power Bomb, too. So this is the routing decision we've been waiting for. And here we go. It is going to be a play into Farfen. Again, I'm taking a look here at JhavA's stream. JhavA just went into Antechamber and found an energy tank, and now both streams are frozen. JhavA making a play for Great Tree Chamber. I'm going to do this radio style if we can't get this bot working. All right, that's it. That's it. You know what we're doing, chat? We're getting this back up and running. Hey, Wyvern's back! Okay, okay. It's fine. So, we now have JhavA who is heading back for the Frigate Crash Site artifact. Overgrown Cavern was a missile expansion. JhavA still looking for Gravity Suit, Phazon Suit, and Spider Ball. That is the color of the Varia suit. Wyvern has not found Gravity Suit yet. That I'm aware of. That spider! Spider's in Magmore Workstation! That's a huge advantage for Wyvern. And we are going to see why JhavA is trying to get back up Frigate Crash Site to get back to the elevator to get into Farchozo. JhavA has gonna find Spider, which is going to be a massive advantage. And JhavA does look like the, excuse me, Wyvern. Wyvern, let's go. They're going to get their Spider Ball. They got some Power Bombs. They don't have main Power Bombs that I can see, but they have Power Bombs. And that Spider Ball is oh so important. It's 3 artifacts to 3 artifacts. JhavA, 7 is struggling trying to get back up Frigate Crash Site, but finally has scaled the cliff and back into Overgrown Cavern. Wyvern with Spider Ball is going to make their way into mines. This is now anybody's race. Again, JhavA, at least that I see, I don't think they ever went back to the Ice Ruins East item. Wyvern has that item. Wyvern has ice. JhavA has ice. But Wyvern has Spider, which could prove to be the biggest difference in this game. But JhavA most likely is going to now route in Plasma Processing, Magmore Workstation, which will get him Spider, and then into Mines, and it's going to be Wyvern right into PPC. The artifact was outside Frigate, and JhavA got it. It was the Frigate Crash Site item. And there's the artifact for Wyvern. Wyvern ahead now on artifacts. JhavA is back in Talon, now entering Great Tree Chamber. Wyvern checking on where this artifact is in Upper Mines. And this is interesting. We're going to be looking at bar skip here for JhavA as they start setting it up. Almost gets it on the 2nd attempt. JhavA once again gets it on the 3rd attempt. Bar skip complete. Falls all the way into the water, though. No gravity suit still for JhavA. Wyvern on the left side of your screen here is going to continue to make a play for this upper Mines artifact. Checking this item behind. Will this be phase on like it was the other day? No, it's just a missile expansion. JhavA, Ice Beam in hand. We'll see where they want to go. Did they go check Life Grove while they're here? They've unlocked the bars. And it's going to be a play into Mines. SoaringWyvern now approaches Storage Depot B. This will be 5 artifacts. And for Wyvern, the last artifact remaining, I think, is Frigate Crash Site. We have not seen where Phazon Suit is. It is very possible it's late Mines. JhavA has entered Main Quarry with no Spider Ball. Both Racer is in main quarry right now. JhavA into ore processing. And there's the warp to start for Wyvern. Gravity suit for Wyvern. Don't know where they picked that up. The chat, you were correct. That is the cleanest ore processing you'll all ever see in a video game. I'm only kidding. Delta, we're going to let that one go. The ore processing area. I like the bubbles in ore processing. Kind of makes it unique. Like, where are they coming from? Wyvern is picking up their last artifact now at the frigate crash site. This is going to be a play for the phase-on hint. Renko, Deltas remembers my funny name for that room for the 2023 Metroid Prime Randomizer tournament, and I did get away from it. So, my apologies. All right, JhavA, where you at? JhavA has 4 artifacts. They got their PPC artifact. Maybe. I don't know what artifact they got. They had 3. Maybe they didn't update their tracker. But that's artifact 5. JhavA's last artifact, I think, is Ice Ruins East. And JhavA back on the stream! Meta Ridley fight. We don't know where Gravity. So this is JhavA's 5th artifact. Look at Wyvern. Nicely done. Has tricked Ridley in the corner. We shouldn't see any dashes from this, but it's possible we do. A very clean Ridley so far from Wyvern. Clean Ridley fight from Wyvern, and we're about to see where Phase-On is. What area holds Phase-On suit? It's in Phase-On Mines. Back to the Phase-On Mines we go. Wyvern has taken the lead. I can't believe I'm saying that. Wyvern has taken the lead based on routing, grabbing that ice beam early, finding Spider before JhavA. Huge. Wyvern has come back from a PC crash and stay 7 to 8 minute difference for JhavA, and Wyvern's routing has been outstanding and is the reason right now based on routing and decision making why Wyvern is ahead. JhavA trying to get out of PPC right now. All right. Where is Phazon? Where in mines do you all think Phazon is going to be and JhavA is all sorts of propped out of the way with? Also, that's not us. JhavA's stream is cropped like that. Delta says Elite Research. We see Renko saying PCA. I think Elite Research makes sense. I'm going to go with Elite Research as well, but actually on the Phazon Elite. Is the playback of mines for Wyvern. We'll see which way they go. From PPC, you can route in either upper or lower. Depends on how they want to route it once they get to Central Dynamo. Or once they get through into the first Elite Pirate room, rather. Ooh, I like this play from Wyvern. They're going to take a save. They may want to route in lower mines to start, which would be interesting. We'll see. JhavA having a little bit of a tough time getting out of PPC. Really struggling right now to get out of PPC. That is a tough climb. Thing is JhavA doesn't know what Phazon is, so JhavA is going to continue to get out of PPC to go get the last artifact, to go face Ridley to go get the Phazon hint. And this is actually it. So again, if you're just tuning in, SoaringWyvern was 7 to 8 minutes behind due to a PC crash. JhavA had all the time in the world, all the lead. But the biggest difference in this race came down to Wyvern going to get ice early, which led into routing decisions being about 7 to 8 minutes behind, foregoing certain expansions, foregoing certain checks, and trying to come up with different routing decisions. Wyvern is firmly in the lead by probably about 10 plus minutes. This is racing for you, folks. You never know what can happen. That's why you never give up. That's why you play your game. Keep things going. JhavA is struggling to get out of PPC. And that's a missile in vent shaft. Yeah, spider location being huge too. Spider didn't come into play a massive role, but it is going to come into play a role. JhavA is going to hit Spider Ball on their way out of PPC here once they get back into Magmore, but still losing several minutes to this PPC climb. Oh, nicely done. It didn't even home in. Missile expansion at Central Dynamo. JhavA is making a play for Lower Mines. That makes sense with the save they took back in Magmore. Wyvern really wants these missiles. Somewhat of a decent maze, easy maze here, nicely done. Running very low on energy though as Wyvern. Safe station's right here. They're thinking about it, they are not. So this is a play for Lower Mines. Nice use of Super Missile. JhavA comes across their Spider Ball. Wyvern's onto MQA. This is extremely fascinating. Wyvern is flying, making up all the time from that PC disconnect. All of the PC reset there froze. JhavA finally gets Spider Ball. Missile expansion up at MQA. Nicely done from Wyvern. And here we go. It's a play into Lower Mine. Hello, Metroid. And hello, Hunter Metroids, you annoying bleeps. Does anyone also not like Hunter Metroids? I do not like Hunter Metroids. And then the debate becomes, what's worse, Hunter Metroids or Fission Metroids? I think I'd still argue Fission Metroids are worse than Hunter Metroids. So we know it can't be here in PMT. Just a missile in PMT. And now entering Fungal Hall B. And that's a missile. Not many item checks left here in lower mines. See, you see JhavA right now racing all the way back to Vendrana. I think for JhavA to have any chance of coming back in this game, Phazon needs to be an upper mine. Preferably like a main quarry or storage access A. Nothing in MQB. Wyvern wants an energy refill. And JhavA has all 6 artifacts. Will warp back to start. This race just got closer. And now, it's time to fight the Omega Pirate. Wyvern is almost out of missiles. This may not be a one-round fight. Plasma pirates, so this is good. Somewhat easier pirates to defeat. Wyvern is going to get lucky with the missile drop. Boost ball from JhavA to Ridley. Almost done with the Omega Pirate. And almost a one-rounder. JhavA has a chance to catch up. There's the phase on mines hit. Wyvern prefers plasma 1 cycle, says Rico in chat. Makes sense. It's unfortunate. This race is neck and neck. JhavA has about 2 minutes right now to reach lower mines if they book it. If this is not phase on suit, JhavA has a chance to come back. All right, and it's a missile expansion. It's an upper mines. Oh my goodness, this race is neck and neck. Wyvern now has to go all the way back to upper mines. JhavA's going to be making a play here. Is really taking their time. Again, got to climb back up, and does. Nicely done from JhavA. Wyvern back into PPC is going to start routing back in all the upper mine checks. JhavA's ahead by, Wyvern's ahead by about 2 minutes. Watch it be in SDA. Just watch it be in that long, annoying room. Checks we haven't seen. Main quarry. Storage access A. SDA. Phase on elite. And the 2 item checks above the phase on elite. What a race we have. A battle of 2-0 seeds. 2-0 players in the standings. That thing. This is fun. Wyvern back into upper mines. JhavA making their way to Great Tree Chamber 2 mines. This is huge. SDB for Wyvern. They're both going to reach main quarry at about the same time. You want to talk about a neck-and-neck battle? We have it right here, folks. Nice jump, but gets knocked off. Both in main quarry. Both doing these checks. Where is Phazon? Who is going to get the lead? This lead went from all JhavA to Wyvern with absolutely insane routing and insane finds, finding that spider ball, getting Ice Beam early, being 2 of the biggest checks. Missile expansion and SAA. Main quarry is going to be a missile. Let's see what's in Storage Depot A. It's a power bomb expansion. It's in Elite Research. This is now a race to Elite Research. Wyvern getting a power bomb. Wyvern is frozen. Back at it. JhavA now is going through the Wave Troopers. We have a race on ourselves. Could this actually come down to Prime Exo and Prime Essence RNG? All right, here we go. JhavA's reached Elite Research first. What a race we have on our hands. Both competitors 2-0 in the group stage. We're in the Swiss stage. And now it's Wyvern facing the Elite Pirates. And there's Phazon. It's on the Phazon Elite. JhavA is in go mode. JhavA is on their way to go fight Prime Exo. JhavA has a 45-second to 1-minute lead. The lead has changed once again. JhavA back in the lead. This entire race could come down to pure RNG. It could come down to Prime Exo and Prime Essence. Wyvern gets their Phazon suit. JhavA back at landing site, takes a refill and a save. Viewers, show these two some love. Start rooting for your favorite. Show them some love in the Twitch chat. And how else you can show them love and how much you're enjoying this race, go follow them over on Twitch. !R in chat to follow both of these amazing runners. !C to follow the commentary and tracking team. What a race we have for you here. JhavA back in the impact crater. Wyvern back in main quarry. Literally about a 1-minute difference between these racers. Hey, Bash, thank you for the raid. We appreciate that. You are raiding at a great time. We have a fantastic race in our hands between SoaringWyvern and JhavA. I am WXFan21, your commentator for this race, joined by Op82 on tracking. For those of you that are just joining us, allow me to give you the Cliff Notes version recap of what happened. Both racers were doing well up till about 2-3 minutes in. SoaringWyvern's computer crashed. They then were at a 7 to 8 minute deficit. From that deficit, Wyvern did something that JhavA didn't. Ice Beam was upper furnace. They spent a couple of minutes and got Ice Beam. JhavA was so far ahead at that point, they saw we had an Ice Ruins East artifact above Spider Ball. The Spider Ball track in Ice Ruins East. JhavA skipped it. Spring Ball is enabled and JhavA skipped it. Left it for later. But JhavA never went, saw the Ice Beam, chose not to get the Ice Beam. Had to reroute back out of labs. It was a hunt for Spider Ball. And JhavA ended up losing the lead to SoaringWyvern, who not only got Ice Beam, managed to find Spider first, routed right into mines. And now this is where we're at. A 1 minute difference separates JhavA and Wyvern. JhavA, though, Wyvern went and checked all of lower mines to start for the Phazon suit. The Phazon suit was in mines, but it was on the Phazon Elite. Both racers got the Phazon hint. And now we have a battle back and forth. SoaringWyvern in the worst room in the game, as I've been calling it. JhavA already on to Subchamber 1. Could this race come down to Prime Exo and Prime Essence RNG? We're going to find out. Wyvern halfway up the worst room in the game. JhavA facing Prime Exo in Subchamber 1. This race is neck and neck. An 8-minute deficit for Wyvern to retake the lead. Goes and tries lower mines first. Doesn't find anything. JhavA retaking the lead by a minute by finding Phazon. And now the first to face Prime Exo. Wyvern now on to Subchamber 1. If you like Prime Racing, this race has everything you want. Both racers 2-0 in the Swiss stage. This is week 3. Someone is going to stay undefeated. Someone is getting their first loss stage. JhavA on to Subchamber 3. Wyvern on to Subchamber 2. Exclamation point R to go follow both of these amazing on SpeedGaming. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking team. Both racers having really good Prime Exo fights right now. Yes, Ammo Ginny makes a good point. JhavA does have Ice Spreader. Wyvern never re-picked up Ice Spreader that I'm aware of. Could this seed really come down to Ice Spreader? That'd be funny. JhavA on to the final Subchamber. Subchamber 4 for the Prime Exo fight. Wyvern about to be on Subchamber 3. Go give them a follow. This race is so close. JhavA having a rough sub-chamber 4. Allowing Wyvern to get closer. Wyvern on the sub-chamber 4. They're on the same sub-chamber. JhavA gets the plasma. And that's it. JhavA is going to be on to Metroid Prime Essence. Wyvern finishing up sub-chamber 4. Will Prime Essence behave for both racers? Will there be pool skips? We will see. How are their pool cancels? JhavA looking good so far. Wyvern almost done with Prime Exo. This race is so close. Wyvern needs a good last part here. Got a power beam, can have a couple supers. That's it. Wyvern's on the Prime Essence. JhavA on to number 2, the thermal phase. Around 45 seconds separates these racers. No pool skips for JhavA. First pool in the X-ray phase for Wyvern. No, the pool just ran out. And no pool skip. JhavA will be able to finish up Prime Essence. And that will be it. JhavA wins a thrilling race here in week number 3 of the Metroid Prime Random Tournament. What a thrilling race. GG's to both racers. What a race. What a finish. Absolutely outstanding. JhavA finishes in first place with an official time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 49 seconds. What a race. JhavA welcoming GG's.
I heard they were on Essence. Oh my god.
I'm not saying anything. I need to review this with both of you when Wyvern gets in here. You're going to watch this back and go, what the heck happened?
I thought the PPC climb was going to really cost me. And I'm sure it did. But, yeah. Wow. I honestly thought we were out of it for sure. But, yeah. Wow. This was... Yeah, shout out to my mentor, Baja Blood. He was awesome today.
Love it.
But, yeah, he was like... He kept talking about how cool of a seed this was. Just because it's a really... I think he used the word, like, it's a difficult puzzle to figure out as far as routing goes. And
here comes Wyvern. GG's, Wyvern.
Yes, indeed. Very, very GG's.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
So I've been waiting for this. You both don't know how close this was.
7-minute crash.
No.
Yeah, JhavA,
really?
did you realize that Wyvern crashed 3 minutes into the race?
No. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, but so it was bad, and with how close this is, I mean, I feel like we worked really, really hard to catch up, and I'm super happy to finish as close as we did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
all right. So you both are going to want to watch this one back.
Oh, for
Trust
sure.
me. You want to watch this back. First of all, before we get into what happened, I want you both to shout out your mentors.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nye was amazing. Made some really, really aggressive suggestions that I probably wouldn't have thought of otherwise.
I said the exact same thing to Baja. Like, we were really aggressive too, and like obviously, I think it paid off for both of us.
All right, are you ready? So here's what happened. You both were fine. Wyvern got space jump first, and then it was back and forth for the first 3 minutes. Your PC crashed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So JhavA, you were about 7-8 minutes into the seed. Wyvern just restarted.
Okay.
You were way ahead.
Entering
Way
Magmore
ahead.
at that point.
You remember that ice beam you found, JhavA?
Yeah.
Guess what Wyvern went for when they found it?
So did you pick it up immediately?
Yeah, about 3 attempts. Got it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So we did it on like second pass when we went back to get the training chamber artifact or training chamber access artifact. So we went for it then, got it like maybe after 3-4 minutes. But that was the first time I've ever tried that, so that was pretty cool.
All right, so
Fun.
after Wyvern got ice, and I kind of figured, like, knowing how far behind you were, Wyvern, I'm like, this kind of could make or break the entire seed here, purely based on where ice was. And the other thing, too, so JhavA was already by Fendrana at that point, or making their way to front Fendrana. But we knew there was an artifact in Observatory. You both got artifact hints early enough that you knew, heading through Fen, you knew you had to pick up that Observatory artifact. But JhavA never had Ice Beam to get out of, labs the back way.
Yeah, so they never found gravity.
I did not. I had to check where it was, and I saw it was in transport access.
And based on that, Wyvern, the way you started routing and moving, you overtook JhavA. Right afterwards, you came across Spiderball at Workstation. JhavA was clearing out Lake Chozo. So they went back. So JhavA, your stream crashed on the restream. I'm over here doing radio commentary, watching your stream on my other monitor, doing commentary on where you're at, and then where Wyvern's at.
Please, like, SpeedGaming or whoever was in charge of that, I am so sorry for that. I only have one desktop, and Baja was trying to show me how to do certain things, like the PPC climb and the spider track, so I had to slide my stream over, and I guess I didn't have that auto adjust window on, so I apologize for whoever was having to deal with that.
All good. So Baja makes an interesting point. Ice Ruin Zeus being spider locked was super bad for us too. Wyvern got it. That was one of the other tipping points in this match.
Wyvern used
Spring Ball and bombs to go get that Ice Ruin Zeus artifact and never came back to Fen.
Spring Ball makes Spider Ball pointless.
Yeah, see, as soon as Baja was like, oh, there's Spring Ball? Oh, hopefully they don't know how to do anything. And of course, you got Ice Beam, you got that. Yeah, the Ice Ruins East artifact was killer for us. I mean, because I couldn't do that trick.
Yeah.
And I honestly wasn't comfortable with the furnace trick either.
Yeah. I have to give a real shout out to Reggie as well, because Reggie taught me how to do the R jump across Magma Bowl. So I was able to route my artifacts just almost in a straight line without having to visit the same place twice. That was huge for me.
Yeah, I did a lot of backtracking.
So it was getting Ice Beam, getting the Ice Ruins East artifact, and then not having to retrack way back out of, labs, being able to hit Magmore after that, coming across Spider Ball. The routing from you, Wyvern, that part of the game allowed you to actually overtake JhavA. You were in the lead. And then you went in the mines, And I'm seeing you go back. I'm like, okay, they're going to mines. Like, oh, wait, they're going back to save? I think they're going to go for lower mines first. After
I
you
did.
found that phase on him.
I did. I shouldn't have done it. I had a bad feeling about it the whole time. Me and Nye, after I started going down there, were both like, this was a bad call, but I just kept going.
So you did lower mines before upper.
I did, yeah.
And that allowed JhavA to come back. They got their Ice Ruins East artifact. Went to fight Meta Ridley. Got the phase on hit. You both ended up in main quarry at the exact same time.
Dang.
You were literally neck and neck at the end.
God.
Wyvern went for the main quarry artifact, saw the missile. By that point, JhavA had already skipped quarry, went to the SAA artifact, and was already getting ready to peek SDA. And that's how close this was.
God. So when I was struggling to get the quick climb of Phase Encore, that had to get it even closer. I know how was your EXO and Essence fight? I remember I had a really good subchamber 2. That was all that stood out.
EXO behaved pretty well for me. I didn't have Ice Spreader, so I had to manually aim some ice shots. Was a little painful, but thankfully EXO avoided Ice Form quite a bit. So I only had to do that twice.
Okay, yeah, that probably helped me a little bit, because I saw it in Ruined Shrine. Went to... Basically, when I found Supers in Furnace, I had peeked the tree, so I knew it was Plasma. So we went back that way, got Plasma, and just checked the lower Ruined Shrine item. And I had peeked the upper item before that, so I figured picking that up was probably going to be helpful. Honestly, might have been the difference maker in this whole thing.
I should have grabbed Ice Spreader, because at the time I didn't have Morph Ball, because what was that Morph Ball location?
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Terrible.
I mean, terrible.
We had to walk through the lava. And with no E-tanks. With no E-tanks. I walked in there with 35 health, and me and I both went, no, we're going back to kill some beetles.
Yeah, I literally... And on the way back, when I had Morph Ball, I still didn't have an E-Tank. I'm like, I'll just take the Morph Ball track. I fell off and forgot. I just boosted through the lava and ended up with like 30 health again.
Oh no.
Yeah, that early game was stressful.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Really interesting.
How many E did you end up with? I think I had 5 at the end.
I finished with 3.
Wow, okay. That's impressive.
Yeah. I think the lowest I've ever done is 2 without dying to final bosses. It's stressful. I don't like it.
Yeah, I told Baja, like, any lower, I probably would be a little uncomfortable, but I would have gone for it. But 5 is like, I knew I was okay.
Yeah, I had to hit save stations pretty often to get health back. And so that's the thing about having low E for me, is that I take a lot of like cumulative damage, so I like to have E for that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That was thrilling. I was like, okay, I'm going about this. I am wired. Like, I am like ready to go. That was so much fun. It was an absolute honor, pleasure, and privilege to call that race. Despite the technical difficulties we had back and forth. Absolutely outstanding. All right, here's the deal. Some questions I want to ask. These are pretty standard questions, and I'll let you both get into some stuff there about that scene. Without focusing on the negative, let's go to the positive. What's one thing you each liked about that scene?
For me, I got to do a bunch of tricks that I've been practicing. Like that's the first time in a race that I've gotten to do the Magma Pool R jump. Was really happy to do that in a race and pull it off first try. And the just general spring ball antics. I would have liked to see something in the Fendrana Lighthouse to go full Gremlin mode on that with spring ball, but it was a fun scene.
Oh yeah, I had a ton of fun too, and honestly, like, yeah, like I commented before, like, Baja loved it. He was like, "Oh, it's a a fun one to route. Like, it's really tricky. So I honestly, like, I had a blast during this. Um,
Same.
I will say the positive. One thing that hasn't been brought up was I spent a long time trying to do the PPC climb because I didn't have Spider after I picked up the PPC artifact. So I needed to grab Spider to go do Ice Ruins East. I spent probably upwards of like 10, 15 minutes, probably 10 minutes.
I'd say it was more about 5. Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Really? Okay. It felt like an eternity.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't pretty. There's a reason I said I wanted to focus on the positives. The PPC climb was brutal.
Yeah, that was. So I will say as a positive, I'm so happy that I actually was able to execute that at the end. Like that felt great to actually like get that, even if it took a long time. But I'm guessing I did that right around the time that you got the Phazon hint, which probably
I think so.
helped catch up.
But I think it was also a lower minds clear at that point too.
Okay.
So again, it's just there was so much in that race. Definitely go back and watch it. This is a Metroid tournament. And my next question is very simple. What is one thing, and Wyvern kind of already alluded to it, what's one thing that you've been practicing on with your mentors that you got to either debut in this or got to use in this race? Is there something you're really proud of that you have got a chance to work on and learn from all these mentors?
I mean, for me, like where to begin with how much I've learned from all of these mentors, specifically like the ones that I've had, Baja, Nye, and Astral, they've been amazing. At least with routing, I've honestly learned a lot about the way their minds work and how these experienced and amazing runners can really think through the seed, and it's been so helpful. But as far as like a specific trick, I honestly always like just pulling off observatory dash because I didn't know how to do this 3 weeks ago, and now I can pretty much pull it off fairly consistently.
It did look good when you did it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, well done, JhavA. Wyvern, what about you?
I mean, I pretty much already answered that question with the magma pool R jump. That made me really happy.
I didn't even know you could do it with an R jump. I cannot wait to watch your trick execution. I know you're gonna be just tearing up the scene.
Now it felt like it.
Baja's giving you a shout out, JhavA, in chat too, and this is something again, your stream wasn't up for everyone to see, but I had it up on my second monitor, and I was like radio commentating what you were doing, and that third try bar skip, well done. Congratulations on that. That is not an easy trick to do.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I honestly, when we were discussing routing, I was kind of like, bar skip's one that I'm not too comfortable with, but we'll see how it goes. And then I ended up getting it third try. And I'm like, I'm climbing back up to do the boost ball thing. I'm not doing that again because third try was insane for me.
Yep. That was so much fun. You both ended up. So here are your official race times. I'm going to give you both the floor to talk about that seed. JhavA, you finished with an official race time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 49 seconds.
Oh, I just realized my timer's on the stream.
Yeah, was 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 29 seconds. A 1 minute, 40-second difference. What felt like 45 seconds. It was very well done between both of you. The floor is yours.
Honestly, for me, I have nothing else to say. GG's, Wyvern. I cannot wait to watch this back.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna watch it right away.
Yeah, and good luck with your next race as well. Let me maybe I'll reach out and see if you can mentor me because I'm sure some of your trick knowledge is gonna be incredible to use.
Yeah, and if I'm not available, if I'm not available for your race, I mean, I can make time to do like just some practice and teaching and stuff because I love to share what I know. So
Yeah, honestly, that'd be awesome. So maybe I
Good
I
stuff.
would love to set that up.
I kind of want to just sit in and just listen to you both talk about it. That sounds like a ton of fun. Listen, JhavA, you and I had a chance to do commentary together. I'm so happy I finally got a chance to commentate one of your races, Wyvern too. This was, like I said, it was an honor, pleasure, and privilege to call a race that you think after a PC crash should have never been this close. Never. The fact that Wyvern overtook JhavA at one point, to come back again just based on routing for JhavA to have a 1 minute 40-second win. Just how this race was absolutely outstanding. You both absolutely shine. Was an absolute pleasure. Final thoughts before we get on out of here and sign off.
I'm good.
Yeah, GG's again.
GG.
I'm excited for this VOD.
All right. So with that being said, GG's to both JhavA and SoaringWyvern. JhavA for the victory. JhavA now goes to 3-0 in the Swiss stage. SoaringWyvern drops to 2-1. I have been posting it throughout the Twitch chat. !R. Go show these runners some love. Go follow them. !C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. And fun fact, I may actually participate in the Super Metroid Varia weekly tomorrow, my first speed run ever, and including it being a race, just to have some fun. I might do that tomorrow. Op82, thank you so much, as always, for the amazing tracking that you do. GG's to both runners. I'm WXFan21. We'll see you next mission. Latest peoples.
Thanks, everyone.